And good evening. We are live right here on AppWizard Training. It is so good to have everybody here. Let me go ahead and pull up a screen. There we go. There we go. And let's go ahead and do this right here. Get this thing kicking off. Number one, welcome to Wednesday night training. It is good to have everybody here. My name is Kerry Miller, and it is always a pleasure to come to you during our training on Wednesday nights presented by the AppWizard Studio team. Tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different. We have two trainings left this year, tonight and next week. And then we're going to be off for 2 weeks. The 25th falls on a Wednesday and the 1st falls on a Wednesday. So we will be off for 2 weeks, and then we will be back to start a brand new year. This week we had a lot of conversation. I had a lot of private conversation via Messenger and text messages and all that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight and what you need to do to start your business and where you need to go and how you need to do it and the things that you need to do. We have been completely through the entire platform over the last, I don't know, many weeks. And I don't know if I was more amazed or confused or whatever when the conversation started. Well, what do I sell? And we're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about staying focused and doing the things you have to do to be successful next year. And someone had asked a question, well, does anybody do this full time? I've been doing this full time since 2012. I walked away from a six-figure income and got in the app business. And, so this is what I do. And I know a lot of other people that do this. Mike Cahill is full-time in mobile marketing. Roger Pineda is full-time in mobile marketing. And these guys have been very, very successful. And I know there are others that are full-time. So, if you want to do this and if you want to make things happen, I'm not telling you to go quit your job, but you have to stay focused in the things that you do and what you're going to do. So welcome to tonight's training. We're about 20, 25 minutes. We'll be here tonight and next week, and then we go on our Christmas break, and then we will be back right after the first of the new year. I think it's the 7th or 8th, something like that. And we'll be back. But the 25th and 1st, we will not be here, and then we'll go right into the first part of the year. Real quick, if you're on YouTube, we broadcast on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Finally got all that technology straightened out and some connections put together. And so we broadcast on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. If you're on YouTube, go to facebook.com/groups/AWS Mastermind and join our group. You have to be a member of AppWizard Studio in order to do that. And if you're on Facebook and you have not joined our YouTube page, just go to YouTube, search for the little AppWizard Studio icon there that you see next to AppWizard Studio. And join our YouTube channel. We'd love to have you. Real quick, AppWizard Studio nor I cannot guarantee just because you are watching training, you will make any sales, create any traffic, or increase your income. Every person is different, has different work ethics and different desires. We say this before every single training, and I want to focus just for a moment on the bottom part. Every person is different, has different work ethics and different desires. There's one thing I can promise you. If you do not stay focused and know what you're doing and know where you're going, you're not going to do very well in this business. It's just not going to happen. I want to read a post that I made. This was in Kerry Miller TV and my Facebook page. And it says, stay focused. You need that focus in one area to cash in on the compound effect. When you're under the illusion that you can do more than what's possible, you lose focus, you lose leverage, you lose money. With the AppWizard Studio platform, let me go over here. Bam, there we are. With the AppWizard Studio platform, there are more businesses in this box than anything you will ever do. You can build mobile business cards. You can build full-blown apps. You can do kiosk systems. You can just do SMS marketing. You can do email marketing. You can combine them. You can do reputation management. You can build a directory. There are tons and tons and tons. I would literally say, and I've not gone through and done this, with all the different combinations that you can do, but I will guarantee you that there are thousands of different ways that you can make money with this app. But what you have to do, and this is kind of goes back to what we were talking about, you have to focus on one thing. And I believe that the one reason most people fail, and that's just as in an AppWizard Studio, this is in any business, is we try to get our focus too far out there. We try to do everything. We want to be the best at everything to everyone. There's one thing I know, and I'm going to use Roger Pineda as an example. In 2012, it was December. I believe it was December. It was really cold. I was actually headed up to Lawton, Oklahoma. I was driving up to Lawton, Oklahoma, and the phone rang. And it was Roger. He said, Kerry, he said, man, he said, I need your help. He said, I'm lost. And everybody knows Roger. Roger is extremely successful. Roger has sold close to 1,000 apps since 2012. He said, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. He said, but man, he said, I'm just all over the place. And in July of that year is when I created the mobile business card and with our program. And I said, dude, I said, focus on this one thing. If you will focus on this one thing, and at that time, he'd probably had 50 apps built or something like that. And I said, if you will focus on this one program and take this program and just stick with this, that way you won't get confused. You won't have customers asking a million questions. Stick with one program, you will be successful. From that moment forward, he stuck with building the mobile business card. Now, he goes in and he upsells them on other things throughout the period, but he starts and focuses on one thing, the mobile business card. Now, that's what we teach in here a lot, and this is what brought up the conversation during the week. You know, well, all I'm selling is mobile business cards. That's your foundation. That gets you in the door. That's a low-end product, okay? $149, $249 setup, anywhere. Some people do it for $19 a month. Some people do it for $49 a month. Some people do it for $99 a month. What you set your prices at is your business. But you have to stay focused on that one thing. If you don't stay focused, then you're going to be all over the place and you're never going to master anything. You have to focus in on that one thing in order to cash in on the compound effect. And let me tell you what happens when you go in, and this is your starting place. So some of you will be starting over. January will be your start over. That's going to be your redo. You really should have started months ago, restarted, but this is your opportunity. You want to build a full-time recurring income business, okay, a business that pays you over and over again. You want to go out and you want to start selling 1,000 apps, and you want to get this done, and you want to build your business, which is, I'm sure, what everybody wants to do. You want to build your business, you want to make it happen. Then the business card is a great place to start. Focus on that. You want to create a recurring income stream with SMS, then focus on that. Okay, let that be your basis. Go in and say, hey, let us set you up with SMS. Everybody knows what SMS is. They're probably using it in all their other businesses. They just don't know how to do it or how to set it up. So, but focus on that one thing and let it build on one another. If you start with the business card, the next thing you need to go in and sell them and talk to them about is what? SMS. SMS technology that attaches to their business card, which they can either drive coupons just through the SMS, or they can drive them back into their app. But the app always needs to be attached. What started this conversation, and it's the same conversation I have every single year with about 50 people, okay? Oh my gosh, people are dropping out. And my question is always this: what did you do to help them bring business back into where? Back into their store. You see, if there's no ROI, if there's no return on their investment, if their app is not working for them, it's not their fault. Now, we want to blame it on our clients. We want to say, well, I gave it to them and they don't share it with nobody. That's because you leave them hanging. You don't go back and assist them. You don't go back and train them. You don't show them how to share it. You made a sale because you needed to make a sale. You run back home. You're all excited. You picked up $250. You go out and spend it on a bunch of toys that you think is going to build your business, and that's not going to happen. I'm going to share something with you guys that's going to blow your mind. It's not the product. It's not the product that builds your business. You know, that's not the most important thing. You know, there are a lot of breakthrough products. There are other SMS products on the market. There are other mobile apps on the product. I don't believe that there's a system easier than this, and I don't believe there's a system quicker than this. And I think this is a great introductory. The mobile business card is a great introductory to the app. But as great as all that is, it's not the product. I don't care what you go out and sell. There's somebody else that's walking in the door right behind you still trying to sell it. Okay? It's not some super product that somebody has. It's not that thing. It's not some innovative new technology that's jumping out there. You know, there's not been really any innovative technology in the mobile arena that's come out, gosh, in years. You know, some people say, well, geofencing is innovative. Well, geofencing has been around since Google's been around. Google's been using geofencing for years. Push notification, we have push notification technology. We have SMS technology. We have email technology. Those are all push notification technologies. You know, it's not some fancy recognition program. You know, we don't bring people on here and say, oh, this guy sold 50 apps. You're in business for yourself. You know, and trust me, your clients could care less if you're being recognized on the outside. The only people that need to be recognizing you is your customers as the greatest person out there, bringing them something to increase their return on investment and help them build their business. You see, even though you want it to be about you, it's not about you at all. It's about them. You know, company support, I think we have excellent company support. And as good as our company support is, we have live training every single Wednesday. We've been doing this since 2012. Been here every single Wednesday with the exception of a couple of holidays, and we're here every single week. As great as that is, as good as that is, and as much as we bring to you and try to teach you, even though some people don't listen, you know, and they still try to venture out on their own, and at the end of the year, they have to restart in January, hoping that they listen to the past year. As good as that support is, as great as Mark is taking care of your problems, as great as Woodrow is taking care of all the problems here at AppWizard Studio, as great as Nancy is at taking care of all the billing problems and all the issues that come along, that's not what makes your company. You know, that is not what makes your company. You know, you can have a great culture, and I think we have a great culture. I have made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of friends through AppWizard Studio. Many of you contact me often, you know, text me on birthday. I mean, it's a personal thing. As great as that culture is, that's not what makes your company. What makes your company is you. You're the differentiator in your business. You're the one that differentiates you from every other salesperson that walks in that door that's trying to sell them a mobile app. There is no secret sauce. There's not some magic potions. There's not some magic pills that you can take that's going to increase your business and or grow your business. The magic substance that's there is you. You have to go out and you have to be personal with your business owners. Roger has a really cool thing that he does. He always does a third-party call, and he does the third-party call with me. He's with the person that's there, and he's talking to them about the app, and he'll call me as the boss. Okay, I'm like his third-party giveaway. Okay, He calls me as the boss, and he's talking, and he puts me on the phone with him. He says, hey, I want you to meet the boss, man. You know, he's the one that takes care of the business here and everything. And make sure you tell him how great I did. He always uses that line. And the person gets on the phone, and he's talking to me, telling me how awesome Roger is and what a great app he was just delivered. And it builds rapport with that customer. And he builds great rapport. But you know what the great thing about what that Roger does? Roger is the face of his business. I am the face of my business. Matter of fact, I'm arrogant enough that I use my name, okay, Kerry Miller, as the brand of my business. I changed my brand several years ago after meeting with a public relations guy, and he said, you are the brand. You are the person that they want to reach out to and touch and talk to. Become your own brand, you know? And some of you have business names as long as the state of Texas, and they don't remember that. They remember you. You are the one that has to go out. You have to talk. You're not going to do this from the internet, okay? Now, if you have a very large budget, and you're reaching out and have the opportunity to reach out to people, you're not going to post in groups and get 2 likes and maybe 1 comment and sell anything. And, you know, you may run across somebody every now and then, but there's no way you're going to build that long-lasting rapport with them, to build that recurring income, to build that generational wealth that you're wanting to do in the mobile marketing business. It's not going to happen. So what you have to do is you have to get out there and you have to work hard, and you have to share with people. And this system is so simple. I mean, you literally click 2 buttons to build an app. And then if you'll go back and watch the videos, okay, that we've been doing, they're like 20 minutes long. Some of them are 15 minutes long. Some of them are 10 minutes long because we broke them down in segments. Very, very specific segments. And you're able to go in there and you're able to build out an app and or set up SMS. You don't even have to build an app in that instance. Okay, just put the app name in there and a couple of boxes filled in. You hit save and you go into the SMS system. So it's very simple to do, but that person doesn't know that. All they know is that you're creating something for them to help build their business and bring customers into their store. Now, if all you do is build them an app and they never see you again, guess what's going to happen at the end of the year? The very thing that happens every time this time of year, you go back to get renewals and they stop. They quit. They don't want to do it anymore. Many of you chase money. In today's technological world, there is 0 reason that you should chase money. None whatsoever that you should ever chase money. What you should be doing is setting up either on an ACH basis, which is the best way to do it, is through ACH. That comes directly out of their checking account, and or a debit card or a credit card using some type of card system. If you're not doing that, then what happens is you get to a point where all you're doing is chasing money and you're not bringing in new contracts. Now, whether you believe it or not, there's a thing called churn. Okay, churn rate means the number of people that drop out over a period of time. And in a subscription style business, you can expect it to be about 30% a year. So, you know, if you have 1,000 cards, you're probably going to lose 300 of them. So you have to replace 300 a year to keep to that 1,000. Okay. It's just part of the business. You're going to have churn. Now, if you directly interact with your customers and you stay in touch with them via email, via text message. Yeah, I know many of you don't use text messaging, because I go in and look and see who's using text messaging and who's not. And then I go in and see who's sent messages and who's not. And if you're not interacting with your customers in some way via email and or text messaging, then they totally forget about you. They don't know who you are. They look at their checkbook one day and say, oh my gosh, I'm paying this guy $49. What am I even paying him for? What is this for? And then they go back and look and say, oh, this is for an app that I haven't used since I bought it. And so they drop out. Why? Because there is 0 interaction with you and your client. Hook up a training video. Guys, there is so much video software today. You know, to be able to do, start a page, start a group, and put all your customers in the Facebook group and do a training video once a month. Interact with them and stay involved with them. Find out what you are going to be selling. That's the first thing you need to do. Do not go into the new year without knowing what you're going to sell, and stay focused. Until you get 300 or 400 customers, don't even think about adding anything else. Don't even think about it. Figure out what you're going to sell. Get off the fact that you've got all these great things in the toolbox. Figure out exactly what you're going to sell, and that's what you need to stay focused on. You need that focus in one area to cash in on the compound effect. When you're under the illusion that you can do more than what's possible, you lose focus, you lose leverage, and you lose money. And it's going to happen every single time. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I want to thank you for being a part of our training. This is the system. This is all you need. It's got every single tool that you could even think about. Quit picking up the little golden tickets or golden nuggets or all the little crap that you go out and spend $39 for. Next thing you know, you got $600 worth of software out there that's you don't have a clue what to do with. You think it's going to make you rich. What's going to make money in this business is getting off your butt and going out and talking to customers. If you want to make money in 2020 in this business, put a plan together, go out and sell, make it happen, and your business will grow. If you sit in the house and try to figure it out for 364 days, you're going to be in the same position this year, next year, that you are this year, trying to figure out if you're going to make any money or not. It's going to happen. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I want to thank everybody for being a part of AppWizard Studio. I want to thank everybody for being a part of what we do here. And more importantly, without you, there is no us. And I want to thank you for being here with us every single week. We'll be here next week. Then we're going to be off 2 weeks for the holidays, and we'll be right back after the first of the year. Everybody have a great week. Go out and sell, sell, sell. God bless, and we will see you next Wednesday.